The question here is to find out the total area of a rectangular hexagon which is inscribed in a circle of radius r is equal to 6 centimeters. So this radius is 6 centimeters. Up here, 6 centimeters is all the same. 6 centimeters. Now this hexagon is a regular hexagon. It means that all the sides are congruent up here. All the sides are congruent. Then that makes it a regular hexagon in fact. The strategy here is just to find out the area of one of these triangles, say this one, and we multiply it by 6 to find out the total area of the rectangular hexagon. Now let's work on the area of one of these triangles. At this time, we know that this is a triangle having two equal sides or congruent sides, and here an included angle of 60 degrees. We know because these two sides are congruent, the opposite angles are equal. So let's find out the value of these opposite angles, and we decide what kind of triangle it is then. X plus 60 is the total sum of the interior angles of a triangle is 180 degrees. 2x is equal to 180 degrees minus 60 degrees. 2x is equal to 120 degrees. Divide both sides by 2. X is equal to 60 degrees. Each one of these x is 60 degrees. Now at this time we know that this is a 60 equilateral triangle. The side values of these 60 equilateral triangle are, this side is r, which is the radius of the circle. This side is the radius of the circle. Because this is equilateral, we have also this side, the radius of the circle. Let's just find out the value of the altitude h here, and that will help us to decide on the area of this triangle, which is going to be as area of the triangle is equal to half times the base times the height. This base is the radius, this height is the one which we are going to find out using the Pythagoras theorem. Now we are going to apply a Pythagoras theorem on this half of the equilateral triangle, which makes a right angle triangle. This one, by Pythagoras theorem, we need to remember that the a square plus b square, which are the two short sides, is equal to c square, which is the hypotenuse. In this case, we can say h is equal to the value of a square. H square is equal to a square. R over 2 square is the b square is equal to the hypotenuse is the r square. This will help us to find out the dimension of the h. H square plus r square over 4, which is r over 2 the whole square, is equal to r square, which implies h square is equal to r square minus r square over 4, which implies h square is equal to 4r square, because I'm going to give it a common denominator, minus r square divided by common denominator 4. H square is equal to 3r square over 4. H is equal to only the positive part of square root of 3r square over 4. That's because h is a distance and we don't need to consider the negative part. So h is equal to r square comes out to be r, 4 comes out to be 2, because 2 times 2 is 4, and r times r is r square. Root 3 remains here. This is now the value of h. The next thing is we are going to apply the area of this equilateral as area of this equilateral triangle is half times the base, which is r, times the height, which we have it down there. Area is equal to half times base times height. Area is equal to half times base times height. The base is just r, radius. Area is equal to half times r times h is over here, given us r over 2 root 3, which is equal to r times r will give us r square, 2 times 2 will give us 4. R square over 4 root 3 remains there. This is the area of a regular hexagon, one of the triangles of the regular hexagon, in terms of the radius of the circle, which is inscribed actually. So the total area is 6 times the area of one piece of this equilateral triangle, which is equal to 6r square root 3 over 4. We divide this one by 2, 3 by 2 here, 2. This is going to be 3r square root 3 over 2. This is the total area of the regular hexagon. The value of r is given as 6 centimeters. Then we substitute that in place of r. Then total area is equal to, which is the area of the regular hexagon, 3 times 6 centimeter square times root 3 divided by 2, which is equal to 6 times 6 square is 36 times centimeter square is centimeter square times root 3 is here, root 3 divided by 2, which is equal to 2 cancels out 36 as 18, 3 times 18 times root 3 centimeter square, which is equal to 3 times 18 is 54, 54 root 3 centimeter square in our case. Because the radius is 6 centimeter, we simply substitute 6 centimeter in place of r. When we are given a radius of, say, 10 centimeter, we can put 10 in here. Given a radius of, say, 12 centimeter, in which, as far as it is a regular hexagon inscribed in the circle, this formula works perfect. Let's go back to the question and see what choices we have there. So the correct answer is B, 54 root 3 centimeter square. Thank you for watching this video.